Hey, beautiful family. I want to ask you guys a question. Is it okay for a woman to beat on a man? And I mean it seriously. I mean, overall, most men are stronger than women. And if a man is allowing a woman to beat on him, obviously he's not fighting her back because she really can't win. But there are a lot of women who are abusing men. And men with low self esteem, just like the women with low self esteem, tend to stay with them. Do we take it as more of a joke and less serious when a woman is hitting on a man? I don't understand it. I think people think it's okay or it's not something to be too concerned about because, like I just said, the majority of men are stronger than women, and you're feeling like, well, if he let her beat him up, then so be it. It's not right. There are women who are very violent and they be going in on their men, cussing them out. They are verbally abusive and physically abusive, very obsessive over them and bossing them around, telling them what to do. We think only men do this stuff. Women are doing it too. It's crazy. And I remember when I was a younger girl, my mother told me, she pointed out a friend of hers, and this lady was a big woman. And she said to me how she used to beat up her husband, and I kind of laughed. I was young. I'm like, that woman can't beat a man, in my mind. And I said that to my mom. And I was like, how could she beat up a man? But, she told me that, the man, I think he drank, he was a drinker. So, of course, when a man is drunk, he's not at his total strength. And so she was abusing her husband, and he stayed with her. And so these things happen, as well as sexual abuse. A lot of sexual abuse is going on with little boys, too, and women are doing it. I remember I came up with a topic, and it was about mama trauma. A lot of men have mama trauma. A lot of them are so angry and upset with their moms that they mistreat women, right? And in making reference to that, discussing that topic, a gentleman came on my post and he said he happened to run across it. And he agreed with a lot of what I was saying. And then he had mentioned to me that he was abused by his mom sexually. And he said that he wouldn't want to take that on any woman and he would definitely get help before trying to embark on having a relationship. And I'm like, wow, that's never really discussed because I'm a woman. I tend to discuss things more along the lines to defend us or teach us, right? And I'm not trying to forget about men because we love them. I love my husband. I love my brothers. I have family who of men that I love. But because I'm a woman, I usually address us a lot. And when he mentioned that, I said, wow, that's something that I should bring up one day because it is very important. A lot of men are being abused just as much as we are. It's happening both ways. This feminist movement, right? We just like men now. We are just as bad as we claimed they were with the things that we are doing. It's really sad. And I was looking at a little clip. I don't know the young lady, but she made a clip. She posted up what Chris Brown said in reference to Christiane and the other guy. I don't know these people. That they have a show. And Chris Brown was very upset because he said, why is it something I did when I was 17 years old, that it was still being brought up? But these people have a literal show where they are violent toward each other. And the guy's face he had black eyes and bruises all over his face. And he said, and y'all glorifying that. So the woman made a good point. She said, where y'all at? She said, black women especially, I want to hear from y'all. Why y'all glorifying this behavior of this couple? Watching their show, supporting them. And she said she's not condoning what Chris Rock, what Chris Brown did, but why are y'all condoning this couple and their foolishness, the madness? But it makes me upset because I see that everything that is pushed that's negative, buffoonery, and blasphemous, and just plain old tacky, it's always people that look like us, this brown skin. I notice it every time. This stuff is always pushed. We're the face of everything ugly, and we support it. Why? Why? And this is a part of the destruction of our community that I'm always talking about. That's what my page is all about. The destruction and demise of the black family is on the rise, and people think it's funny. entertaining, and cute, but it's not. It is quite sad. A people filled with so much promise, so many gifts and talents. We're the best ever. That's a fact. Don't come on here arguing me about it. We are the best ever. The most talented, gifted people ever. So, what they have turned us into with that almighty dollar is the bottom of the barrel, because this is the crap that we want to do. We want to come on here and have people idolize dysfunction. It's really sad. If you're participating in this, you better rethink. Think about what you're doing. Why are you supporting this? Don't you care about your community? I'm going to let you sleep on that because I got to go. Peace, love, and blessings.